You've been in the tech business since 1986. How'd you get into it?
I used to be a PR guy. I got there just after the wheel was launched, and that's why nobody knows who the developer is. But I got into technology marketing in 1979. I sold my PR agency. It turned out to be just about the minute before the internet bubble popped. So I discovered that being a startup's jockey wasn't as valuable as it had been a month before. And after a few months of trying, I realized that I wasn't going to make the kind of money I used to make. And I had left journalism to begin with because I hated the vow of poverty, and if I was going to be broke, I might as well do what I wanted to do. And in the 3 years that I kept trying to get a job as a newspaper person in North America, 75,000 journalists got laid off, and it only got worse. One of those times I went to Wired magazine where Chris Anderson, who had known me as a tolerable PR guy, had said, all the clips you're showing me are about people who died 20 years ago. You might try getting back into shape. You should start a blog and just get it back into practice. So I started blogging with something called It Seems to Me in 2004. And I was just doing it to update my resume to become a journalist. As far as Twitter goes, I got the moment of revelation in a huge light bulb. It happened in April of 2008. A guy named James Buck, who I'd never met, who was a grad student at Berkeley, UC Berkeley, posted a single word, and he posted it from Egypt. The word was arrested. Buck had started a Twitter account on the suggestion of friends before going over to Egypt as to do a graduate journalism project in photojournalism. And he picked the food riots. And the Egyptian authorities really didn't want no Westerners taking pictures of storming, angry Egyptians in the street, so they arrested him. And they threw him in the back of a car, and they nodded and said it was okay when he whipped out his BlackBerry and typed in that word, arrested. And that word landed back in Berkeley, where it was retweeted and retweeted again, and probably on the fourth or fifth round. I saw the word retweeted, and so did other people. With uncharacteristic haste, the U.S. State Department responded by getting James sprung. About 27 hours later, he was back in the same car with a ticket in his hand. He was being escorted to the airport to fly home as a guest of the U.S. government. And he typed another word, and that word was freed. I posted a tweet that said, that's amazing. Somebody ought to write a book about this. And somebody else, and I don't remember who it was, said, how about you, Shel? And that became Twitterville.
Thank you very much for your time, Shel.
It was a pleasure being here, Chris. Thank you.